for you all. And so pile number 1 starts right here. This is pile number 2, pile number 3. Timestamps are in the description box below, so you can go ahead and skip to your reading. Before you pick your card, always remember to take 3 deep, mindful breaths just to concentrate, to connect with your inner knowing, and that's the best way to get an accurate pick a pile reading, okay? So I also want to say thank you so much to those who have supported and just overall interacted with my channel. I appreciate you guys showing up to the lives. I see you. And don't forget, I will be going live again during the new moon in Aquarius. And so I think it falls on a Monday. So I will probably go live Sunday, February 4th, probably at 11 a.m. And this time I'm going to ensure that it's gonna stay at that time. But yes, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Hello to my new subscribers. My name is Leslie. I am a psychic intuitive tarot reader, and I love providing monthly pick-a-pile readings, and I actually do enjoy going live. So make sure you get on that live so that we can interact, exchange energy, and also I'm going to invite you all to click like on this video. It really helps my channel. And if you do enjoy this reading, subscribe and share to your friends or family who also just enjoy tarot. So without further ado, also, if you are interested in booking a tarot reading with me, I have my website linked down below in the description box. It's in the Linktree link. So when you click on that, you'll have a bunch of links open. And I believe the first one or the second one is my business website. So you can click on that. And the rest are simply my social media stuff like TikTok, Instagram. So you can go ahead and check that out as well. But yeah, go ahead and purchase a reading so that we can connect. Okay, and let's get on to your month. All right, pile number 1, come on in, have a seat. Let's check out what your overall energy for the month of February will be like. Okay, so I got balance and power. How interesting. Okay, so during the month of February, you will be connecting back to, I feel like, a more grounding, settled kind of energy. Mostly because with balance, we do see an angel, and I do see also something to do with like a conversation. So, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm getting like a vibe of maybe like at work, there's going to be a power shift, or like you are going to be stepping into the power that you know you have within you, like that leader within you. And I say leader because I am getting like Leo energy from this card. We see the lion, right? But also I'm seeing like a person behind this angel. Like there's an overall like guidance happening around you right now. And it's not just being guided by your archangel, but it also seems like the universe, I'm getting the word karma is playing out. So there's a balance. There's a, there's a circle in that card. And I feel like it's because all things like settle through together, you know, like all things meet. And that could be significant for you, but the number 8 also could be significant, and also the number 2. And that could be because it's like a loop of some sort, like a completion of a loop, or maybe you are finally out of this loophole is what I'm getting. And I don't know, I have a feeling like I'm like touching my hair. So you could also be doing something with your hair around this month. Maybe you want to like change something up. And I am getting just the conversation. I'm seeing swords, I'm seeing the sun, so I'm feeling like I'm hearing the word gratification. There's a sense of like, yeah, the universe is on your side on something, and basically it's going to propel you to be in your leader energy, okay? And so I did pull out the so we are using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. So let's see what the energy of February will bring for you, okay? Okay, what is the energy of February for you? Okay, yeah, I'm getting the Hanged Man, but in reverse. And to me, the Hanged Man in reverse is you finally, yes, like, that's more confirmation. You may have just not given up, but you may have been in a situation where you just felt like, well, there's nothing else I can do. I'm just going to deal with this. Like, there's a certain situation of you're just dealing with it. You're hanging in there. I'm getting like that image of the cat poster, like just hang in there, like where the kitty's like hanging from, I think, like a tree or something. Like, I feel like that was you. Like, you're a sweet, sensitive soul, and you have that lion within you. Yes, that's why I got the image of the cat. So you could have Leo in one of your big three, and you have that lion within you. And I feel like for the longest time you felt like you were just a small kitten, but that's not the case. And during the month of February, you are going to cut yourself loose from being in this position, this hanged man position, where you're just kind of like letting things be, letting things happen. You may have known how to get out of this situation, but you may have held yourself back. And why? Let's see. Oh, okay. So we did get Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. So that to me is like the material wealth. And I feel like, so yeah, Ace of Pentacles, you are getting an opportunity of some sort. You are realizing that there's a new sense of awakening for you. Okay. So I feel like this has to do with maybe a job, something to do with finances, but this is looking good for you. You finally found something. An opportunity has made its way to you, and it's presenting itself to you. And I feel like that's why, oh yeah, this is in reverse. This hanged man position is in reverse now, because you're seeing this opportunity, this light, and you're going for it, okay? And can we get more detail? Thank you. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is upright. Okay, so we did pull the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like that's just another indication of there is just a lot of chaos happening around you. Maybe conflicting opinions with people close to you. Again, could be at work or friendships that could have been making you feel like you were just settling for this because of the Hanged Man card. But I do feel like because of that new opportunity happening, you're controlling the chaos. And like, I say controlling because it's kind of cool that in the 8 of Wands we see like a witch and her familiar, and she's kind of like trying to tame the tornado. Okay, so I feel like that's the energy surrounding you at this time, that it's going to feel a little out of sorts, a little like everywhere, and that's only because I feel like it's this change happening surrounding you. Can you clear up on this situation here? What is the situation here? Okay. Yeah, we have the Queen of Cups next, okay? And here, I'll show it to you real quick. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups, I definitely feel like you're going to be in a space. Oh, and then we got Two of Cups. Okay, so we have like a union. Yeah, so bottom deck energy is a Two of Cups. I feel like you will end up finding that balance, which I think is interesting. Like we got double confirmation, not just from the Two of Cups, but also from the balance card right here with the angel. So I just feel like Queen of Cups energy, you could have strong water placements in your chart, like in your big three. So you could be like a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And I just feel like you're going to be stepping into a more caring kind of energy, a more emotional state for the month of February. And I feel like that's what's going to aid you during this time of transition, where you just feel like there's just so much going on right now. But let's get some advice cards here. And I do feel like maybe there is going to be like a union between friends. So maybe you could be reconnecting with somebody from your recent past. Like, I don't know, I just get a sense that there's like a sense of celebration. So I feel like at the end of the month, you are going to celebrate in some way. Or maybe just, I'm hearing the word prepare. Okay, so you could be preparing for something at the end of the month, and I feel like you will have your familiars next to you to help you, but overall, try and tie yourself to the water energy. Okay, so it could be an emotional time for you, but there's a good and a bad way to harness your emotions during times of change, right, like intense change. So just kind of like how we see in this card right here, the Queen of Cups, she is, it looks like she's making an offering to the ocean, and we see here like the little ocean fishies, this ocean spirits. They are accepting this new like treasure. Okay, they're accepting it, and I feel like you could be getting pregnant at the end of February. Just a new, like, I'm getting like you're taking care of something new. You're being cautious about this new thing happening around you, and you will not be alone. You will definitely have your familiars next to you, but make sure you offer something to the moon. I'm just getting a sense of like the moon energy, so try and tie in your rituals to the moon. I feel like there's something of the moon that's just calling for you to work with it. Okay, and overall, I just feel like, again, with the overall energy, we got balance and power. You are going to find your power. And like with the Eight of Wands, that witch is finding her own inner strength to tame the chaos that maybe they may have created. You may have created this like change, you may have manifested it, and now that it's happening, I'm getting like the phrase timeline shift. So you may have done like a ritual maybe like 8 months ago, 6 months ago, where you wanted a change of like your world. And all these transits, like, they happened for a reason at this time that you are here on this earth. And I just feel like this is like a sense of union that has always been made for you, pile number one. So I'm getting another phrase, like, it's written in the stars. Again, with what I got, like, it's not just the angels that are protecting you during this time of a balanced shift, but it is not just them. It's like the universe, it's karma. Everything is coming back full circle. Everything is stabilizing once again in your world. So I just really have a strong sense that there's going to be a culmination in February that's going to give you like a new headway, like a new bird's eye view is what I'm getting, like, of your situation, of where you want to go to. I'm getting the word like you're next to the finish line, so you are almost there. Okay, and let's get some advice What's some self-care advice? And then also stay for the end because I will be pulling angel answer cards, okay? Okay. We got a lot of self-care cards, okay, guys? So it may not be that you resonate with all of them, but sometimes my guides like to pull out multiple cards because the energies of just, you know, multiple people watching this, you may resonate to some of these, okay? Also, with the numbers, make sure you look them up. You could get more intuitive messages through that, okay? You may even realize, like, I'm getting, like, a message from somebody who's watching this right now that's like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna Google the number 13, and I don't know what it's gonna say in numerology, don't really know what numerology is, and boom, you're gonna read it, and you're gonna be like, oh, wow, never would have thought that me making the choice to just Google this simple number would give me, you know, the message, like another message. So we got, guys, oh my gosh, Lioness, come on, yes, number 13, of course. You've earned all your stripes, okay? Yeah, you are in a carefree zone. I feel like month of February, you are going to be comfortable in your own skin. You are going to step into a role of being like in a leadership role, like you're finally not going to be that kitten hanging on that I mentioned in the beginning of the reading. You are going to be your lion, your tiger, your whatever is within you that gives you that sense of like, hey, I am who I am, and I do have you know, ideas, and I'm going to bring them forth, and I'm going like this, like if this is resonating for like your job, your career, it could be that your boss or something is going to give you an opportunity to kind of like be a manager for a day is what I'm getting, and you finally being allowed to step into a role like that, it's going to unlock a new version of you. And I definitely feel like that's what's going to bring you like boom, like a new beginning, okay? Bringing balance to who you are. And then I'm also getting the number 34, voyage. You already have all the answers, boo, right here. And look how cute. I love that both of these, guys, there's like mermaids in the ocean. Like, look at that. A mermaid here, a mermaid there. You could be a mermaid, like you work with the magic of the ocean. You could be like an ocean witch, somebody who uses not uses, but basically ask the water elements, the water sprites, you know, the essence of the beach. Like, you feel really tied to that, very dreamy. Oh, this kind of feels like Pisces. Yeah, like you have another spirit guide that's watching you, that's guiding you, that you could notice whenever you are like at the ocean. Like, you notice something changes within you at the ocean. So that could be a message for you to visit the sea. And yeah, you are going into a new adventure. I love that for this person. She's going on a new place. All right, you're transitioning, and then for her, she's kind of like standing strong, being confident, reading a fairy tale, right? And then we're getting number 25, mural. Be your own first priority. Yes, it's time to prioritize yourself, what you want for the month of February. Start manifesting, okay? New moon, February 5th, okay? I do feel like, excuse me, you are creating something new. You are literally visualizing something new for yourself, pile number 1. And I'm also getting throne. Your potential is endless. Don't forget that, okay? You have an unlimited amount of energy that the universe loves to give to you. Tap in, okay? Tap in. Use the ocean to rejuvenate yourself. Use nature to just help you ground again, all right? Remember, we are really just balls of light, all right? So regardless of these flesh suits, like, we really are at the end of the day just a soul, just an essence. Like there is something more magical about humans that is more than just what you guys see here. Like, so I just feel like that's also a new kind of thinking that you're going into in the month of February. Like you're kind of just like of course be comfortable in your own skin, but also be grateful for who you are. Okay? Nobody is the same. And that's the coolest, most awesome thing about being a human. That, I mean, regardless of the other stuff that comes with being human, right? But I think at the end of the day, tap into that individuality that we all have within ourselves. Okay? All right, so angel answers. I want you all to hold a question in your mind, just a yes or no question, and I'm gonna have my angels answer this question for you. I invite my angels to provide an honest answer for those watching this. Okay, guys, only one card came out, so I'm just gonna leave this be because I just feel like this is the overall message for y'all. Here, I'm gonna get it closer. No need to worry. All right, the divine is literally setting things in motion for you. All you have to do is tap into the inner you. And the month of February, I feel, is just going to feel like everything is just falling into place. All right. Thank you so much for staying this far. Let's exchange energies, and just please like this video, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the reading. And if you do want a more intimate tarot reading, you know, something that resonates with you, please check out my website and you may book through there. And thank you again for staying this far. Time is a valuable currency, and I'm really, really happy you enjoyed to spend it with me. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Come on in, have a seat, and let's get into your juicy tarot reading. Okay, so we got the number 3 and recognition and reward. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out like that because I know you can't see it, but here you go. So you are going to be rewarded for the month of February. All right, and it's going to be from you just, I feel like, making a completion, right? We have the number 3. I have a feeling like there's going to be something really special just for you that's happening in February. I'm getting a sense like something to tap in, like you're going to need to tap into your solar plexus, your throat chakra. Overall, basically, it's going to be a grounding time for you for the month of February. But I feel like because of you taking the time to ground yourself and basically just putting like an overall value to you, like the universe is going to be like, okay, that's what we've been wanting to see from you. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so you may be like a person that kind of just tends to give away their time too much, and I feel like I'm really tapping into just maybe a specific person, but in you prioritizing yourself just like this one time in February, I feel like that's the new it's a new perspective that you're gonna get about yourself, where you're just kind of like okay, like it's okay to say no once in a while to people, you know? You don't necessarily have to be there 100% all the time when you're running on 10%, right? And I do feel like this is a long-awaited reward because of how this person is just standing here, you know? Like, it's almost, I mean, I got the word like a solemn kind of, like, feel from this person in the card, but it's more like, like it's gonna feel like a release. So it's gonna feel like a huge weight is lifted off your shoulders once you realize, like, oh, nothing bad happens if I just prioritize myself like one time. Like my friends, my family, they understand, right? And we got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so collaboration. How interesting. You are going to be collaborating with people for the month of February. So you could be working on a new project. If you're a YouTuber, you could be doing like a collab with someone that you know. Maybe it's even just a collaboration at work. Like now I'm tapping into a new energy where I'm getting a sense of like maybe at work you're being rewarded for being put in a new position. So I'm getting like a whole storyline where a person could be getting the word project manager. Maybe that's your first time stepping into that role, and you doing that collaboration is what's going to give you this release. Okay, so you stepping into that new role is what's going to give you like a new reward, like a new door is going to be opening for you for the month of February. Okay, lots of new beginnings I feel are happening for many people with all these like amazing transits happening right now. Karma is making it's running its course, and like I don't like bringing up like social media stuff, but as an example, like Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj, like Megan Thee Stallion didn't even do anything, and Nicki literally just had the I'm getting like that funny thing where people say like, oh, you let the, what is it called, like the bus, you let the bus hit him or something like that or whatever. But basically Nicki is like kind of telling on herself, like on how she is as a person, when Megan is just doing her own thing. And I'm just saying, like, if the shoe fits and no one's really like saying it's you, and you yourself are the one calling yourself out on this behavior, and you assume that people think this of you, and it shows who you are, right? So that whole situation just wanted to I can't believe it made its way through. But okay, so I did get the Four of Swords in reverse. That's interesting. So you are stepping out of being in a reserved kind of state. So that's interesting. No more feeling like anxious about certain things playing out around you, certain conversations. When you're dealing with a lot of people, it could be that you feel a little anxious to step into this new role of collaboration, of just being like talkative, right? What's another message you can get from the Four of Swords in reverse? But I just feel like you're stepping out of that. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. So you are no longer in that Four of Swords energy, okay? So, and now I'm getting the Star in reverse, okay? Let's show that. Yeah, don't deny yourself the pleasures of life, okay? So there seems to be like you don't feel comfortable with this, and it's coming out. Like the Star, that's the Aquarius card, that's individuality, that's you coming into your own self, and we're getting it in reverse. And I feel like it's because you're a little uncomfortable. You haven't been in a position like that before, and I almost feel like you are also a little uncomfortable with just being rewarded, just being told when you're doing a good job. But with the Star card in reverse, I just feel like this is just really, really brand new for you, and that's why it's in reverse. Like this energy of you finally needing to communicate with people and work on a certain thing. If you're not resonating with like work or career, it could be that in friendships you are going to be starting something new. There's something new going on in your friendships, a new form of just communication is happening around you. And we did get King of Cups, okay? So, how interesting. So, pile 1 got Queen of Cups, and now you're getting King of Cups upright. So you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and I feel like the King of Cups is someone who I feel like does step into their leadership role while acknowledging the condition of others, okay? So you could just be a very like caring person to the point where you're overly cautious of how you could be making others feel. And I just think that with this King of Cups energy, you are going to need to stay in, your higher self. Don't fall into the ego. Don't fall into the fear of like, oh, I don't think I'm good enough to do this. You are. That's why this opportunity was presented to you. So don't think that just because this has happened to fall into your lap that you don't deserve it. No, see things as opportunities. And I do feel like with the King of Cups being upright, it's just you finally stepping into that leadership role, right? The King of Cups is a king. He's a king in his own right. He's ruling the ocean. He's ruling the emotions. And I like how you can see like little mermaids in the background too. So I just feel like you going into this position, you're going to need to stand like tall is what I'm getting. And yeah, like I'm pulling the self-care card and we got Throne. Your potential is endless. Like, come on. You may not see yourself as a leader, but the universe does, and that's why this opportunity has just happened to fall into your lap. And I think it's a good sign. Oh, let me get this. So I think it's a good sign, like, to take these kinds of new things happening as a positive. Like, don't fall into that negative trap where you're just kind of like, oh, this is just more responsibility for me. Like, more responsibility could also lead to just more opportunities, right? More opportunities for success. And not even like opportunities in earning money. It could just be an opportunity of gaining like a new perspective of who you are, of what you're capable of doing, right? So, okay, so more self-care cards coming out. Got the number 42, Homeward. Homeward, take yourself out on a date, okay? Yeah, I feel like you need to connect with who you are more at this time. And also don't forget to Google what these numbers mean. You could be getting more insight through numerology, okay? And we also got Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. Okay, yeah, maybe you were bullied a lot is just the first thing that came to my mind. Maybe you were just I'm getting like that phrase where like maybe someone around you put you down like too often to the point where now you're kind of just very unsure of yourself. And the universe is telling you like you're stop being hard on yourself when there's other people being hard on you too. Like, you don't deserve that. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying good things about yourself, and you should be saying good things about yourself, and you should mean it. Why? Because you deserve it. I mean, at the end of the day, why are you going to also limit yourself when others are putting limitations on you? And I just feel like that's the overall message for you for the month of February. It's time for you to kind of realize that this opportunity that's presenting itself to you in the month of February is a reward. And I just feel like you may end up shying away from it. It could be a new opportunity in love, relationships. It doesn't just have to fall into career or finances. It could also be friendship. So whatever resonates for you, that's where this reading is going towards, okay? So connect with who you are. Be thankful for who you are. And just be cautious with hanging around with people who like to limit you, like, you know, people who bog you down, and maybe they say things as a joke, and you're kind of just like, well, that's only you only think it's a joke because it's funny to you, but it's not funny to me. And don't be shy not to laugh at people's crappy jokes, you know, like, just stay silent so that they realize, like, oh, I'm making fun of this person and I think it's funny, and maybe they will, I don't know, be embarrassed by themselves. I have no idea, but that's a message for somebody coming out. Don't let others, you know, like, let them just laugh, and just let them laugh and let them look ridiculous. All right, so now I need you guys to hold a question in your mind, a yes or no question, and my angels will provide a message for you, okay? So let's see, what is an answer for their question for whoever's watching this? For whoever ends up watching this for the month of February, what is an honest answer that they need to hear? Okay. What's an honest answer that you need to hear? Okay. Let me do a big shuffle for this. That's okay. What's an honest answer? Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, just continue doing your thing. Follow through with this opportunity. We got peaceful resolution. Okay, so again, there's a lot of karma energy going around with Pluto playing out right now. And if you are ruled by Saturn, that really strong father archetype planet, you have nothing to worry about. Things that have been happening to you in the past few years, they will come to an end during this time. So you can check if you're ruled by Saturn in your birth chart. And I do know that Megan the Stallion, maybe that's why she came out in this reading. She's also ruled by Saturn. She has strong Aquarius placements. She's an Aquarius sun. And, you know, look at what's happening to her. Like, she doesn't even have to do anything, and Nicki Minaj is like embarrassing herself. You know, maybe that's why I got like that reading right there, where people who like did you wrong these past few years, like, they're embarrassing themselves now. Because why? You're not even doing anything, and they're still trying to, you know, have their way with you. And yet, you know, the father Saturn will take care of you. Just continue trying to step into who you are, pile number 2. Remember, you deserve sugar, not salt, okay? Don't criticize yourself when there may very well be others criticizing you already, all right? Speak words of affirmation, and I hope you have a wonderful February. And if you resonated with this reading, let's exchange energies, and just please like and share and subscribe. And if you want a tarot reading, just check out my website, and I will see you next month for the next monthly. Bye. Hello, and come on in, pile number 3. Have a seat, and let's go into your overall energy for the month of February. So I feel like there is, I mean, the first word that came to mind was turmoil. Just because of these cards that came out, we got the number 2 here and the number 4, okay? So something surrounding your foundation is just giving you a lot of turmoil, or not like, you know, that sounds really bad, but maybe just stress. Because we did get mental conflict, all right? Let's look at that card right there. And discontent and boredom. And that's so sad. Like, come on now. Are you guys like in a bad space? Like, is your perspective of your world right now just seems to be in a very bogged down kind of way? You could have been maybe just being really negative, or like I'm getting the word, I'm getting like the phrase, like you need to change your perspective of your current situation. So I just feel like nothing really bad is happening, but you could be speaking it into existence. So you're I'm getting like maybe you haven't practiced being present. Maybe you haven't practiced being showing how to be thankful. I'm getting like we need to be aware of our current situations and realize that there are things to be grateful for, and we can start like from something small, like just being aware that we're lucky to have a roof over our heads, um, food. We're very lucky to be able to just go to the grocery store and get some food, and try and get yourself out of this ego, from this really like low space in your energy right now, because I just feel like this is all about a sense of perspective, because in this card you can clearly see that this man, he's like walking towards the darkness when like he has a beautiful porch that's overlooking like a really like bright green plains, like forest, and then there's a castle in the distance. So you're turning yourself away from the light is what basically is what I'm getting. You know, and maybe I'm even getting like you don't even want to finish this reading, but there's a reason why you picked this pile, and I feel like the universe really is trying to tell you that you are trapped in your own loop. You are trapped in your own loop, okay? That explains the mental conflict here. Like you are trapping yourself, like just by doing this mental loop again and again of maybe just speaking negatively about yourself, speaking negatively about others. Like you're making yourself small, and you're making your situation seem small, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not, okay? So how interesting. Let's see what is playing out for you in the month of February. Okay, so we did get the Empress upright. Okay. I'm getting like a really specific storyline for some. You could be going through a pregnancy alone, which that's really, really tough. When you are going through that alone, it really can put you in a dark space, and you have to acknowledge that when you are like pregnant, you are never really alone anymore. You have another creation literally being formed in your belly, a new life, right? A new essence, okay? It's a miracle. And I feel like maybe that's why you have a lot of mental anguish happening around you right now, where you're kind of, I'm getting like the phrase, why me, right? And I feel like this miracle being presented to you is something that needs to be harnessed in a better way. Like, everything happens for a reason, and you are never really alone. We in this card we're seeing familiars. She has a dog and a cat, so I feel like you could have animals around you that are picking up on your mental health, okay? And just acknowledge that you have to start caring, or like you have to start taking care of yourself better, even if it's just you, because at the end of the day, the universe placed you in this position for a reason, is kind of like what I'm getting. But you know, it's easy to turn to the dark, right? It's easy to fall into old patterns. It's easy to fall into fear. It's easy to fall into doubt. And that's what this card is like basically saying, right? The mental conflict card. We see this man here, and then like right in this corner here of his brain, it's him again, right? So he's kind of like trapped in his own how can I, like, trapped, I'm getting the word game, trapped in their own game, trapped in their own matrix. Okay, so now I'm getting like the image of red pill and blue pill. So which one are you gonna take? Are you going to go back to, this is weird, okay, now I'm getting like the word hedonistic. Yeah, are you going to, that's freaky. That's a little like weird, but like, you know, I feel like you need to take the red pill. Like, I'm getting like, you know, she's even carrying a red wand. Okay, so you need to think yourself out of this box. Stop putting yourself into this box. Stop being complacent and taking that blue pill repeatedly and falling into your own trap, right? Into your own habits. So I just feel like right now in the month of February, it really is going to challenge not who you are. Well, I guess so, like, just not just who you are, but just the way you think, just the way you do stuff, your mannerisms. Like, you could, I'm getting the word like addictions, okay? So I feel like that's what's a little challenging for you right now, because you have this new creation, right? There's this new beginning surrounding you. I feel like it's a new beginning because in this card here, we see a woman and she's pregnant. There's pomegranates behind her. You know, that's like a symbol of fertility. So there's something being birthed during the month of February, and the universe, I feel like with this new beginning, with this new could be a new relationship, a new job, a new something new is going to happen to you. And with this new beginning, it is going to lead you to a challenge of, are you going to stay in the matrix, or are you going to allow this new beginning to play out? And by allowing this new thing to happen into your life, something old needs to die, right? That's just the way of the world works. I mean, I'm even getting like, just like as an example, like you know how when people pray to God and they ask for something, like they ask for a miracle, the universe asks for something in return, right? The universe asks you to, I'm getting the word forfeit, release something. You need to let something go so that this new thing, this new foundation, this new beginning could stand on solid ground and will bring you stability for years to come. So this is all about you, really. And like, I didn't, like, that's all intuitive. I didn't even pull that many cards. What else can we get from this? Yeah, but this is a good card here. We got the Hanged Man upside down. That's a really good position for this card, at least for me as a reader, because the Hanged Man is usually somebody who allows themselves to be stuck in a situation when they know what they need to do to be unstuck, you know. So you have it's easy, right? Like, I'm getting the situation like, if you are an alcoholic, the simple way to do that is to take steps to stop drinking. And I just feel like with this Hanged Man position being in reverse, you will be taking those steps in the month of February. And this is going to challenge you because It's because this mental conflict, this like this card here of this man, what does this card say again? Discontent and boredom. Like, it could very well be that you fall into your own trap because of you just being discontent with yourself, being bored with yourself. And I just feel like with the Hanged Man in this upside down position, you will do it, okay? You will fight. I'm getting like the image of the Devil card, you know. That's also a card that shows that there's a toxic situation, addictions playing out. So I definitely feel like it's a some sort of old pattern that you just fall into, sometimes maybe by accident. But it seems to me like you are going to be taking steps in the month of February to really, really try to stop yourself from falling into an old pattern. And again, I'm getting the image of red pill. You will take that red pill, I think. And I don't remember in the Matrix if like Neo took the blue pill to escape it or the red pill. I don't remember. But I'm just getting red just because she has the red wand. I'm seeing red. I mean, even in this card here, we're seeing red, right? In that mental state. So whichever one it is, at least for me, it feels like you will be stepping out of the old way. You're gonna step out of the Matrix. That I'm also I'm getting the word capitalism. I don't know. You're stepping out of, you know, what this realm is, you know. It's kind of what I want to say. Okay, so let's see, what's another situation? Yeah, 5 of Swords. Okay, yeah. Lies, deceit, someone being sneaky around you. I'm getting the word evil eye. You know, with this being upright, I just feel like you're gonna catch this. You're gonna feel like something's not right. Yeah, there's like, look, it's just one person, it looks like. There's one person causing chaos. Or it could very well be you, pile number 3. I'm so sorry, but I don't mean to call you out on, you know, nobody's perfect, and I don't mean to say that, you know, you're falling into your old ways, yada, yada, yada. I just feel like the universe is trying to let you know that these old mannerisms that you've upheld for such a long time, they're not good for you anymore. And again, I mean, let's come back to astrology. We are going through like so many different transits right now, and like the most significant one is Pluto, right? Pluto, I think, in Aquarius. So don't lie and don't try to be sneaky, and don't just communicate, okay? It's definitely like, I feel like this card is not necessarily saying that you do those things, but more of a way of a warning. All right, we have the planet Saturn coming into play. The father energy is coming into play with all of us, and I just like, what do fathers do when you're doing something dumb? They call you out on it, simply, right? I mean, that's why that's why Saturn is ruled by like that's why Saturn is the way Saturn is. Like, if you're doing some dumb stuff, boy, are you going to feel it. Like, karma will get you. And I'm just getting like in you doing that, you're not just hurting yourself, but you're hurting others around you. So I just feel like 5 of Swords, communicate. That's air energy. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. You want to communicate what's going on. You want to I'm getting the word therapy. So you may be thinking of like, geez, you know, maybe like for me to actually get rid of this old thing, again, like how I brought up like alcoholism, I think in the month of February, you're going to start thinking seriously of ways to like take steps to get out of those really bad addictions. And I really feel like the universe is rooting for you, pile number 3, just because, like, I mean, we're getting like the Empress, the Hanged Man, in reverse, you're trying to get out of it. And the universe can be really messed up sometimes. Like, the universe will give you opportunities to fall back into those negative influences, into those back to that ego. I'm getting the word hedonistic again, like back into your old ways. Like, the universe presents things to you just to see what choices you make, okay? And you know, that's life. Let's go into self-care message, okay? But again, I'm rooting for you, pile number 3. I really feel like you are going to bounce back into, you know, where you want to be at. You want to be better is something that I'm really picking up on, because you want to bring this miracle in. You want this new you to be the real you. So like a message for somebody. And again, this situation just feels like it's like it's all within. It's all like here. So I'm not really getting like this is like career, finance, friendship, relationship. I'm just getting like the month of February. There's gonna be a lot of thinking. Oh, and you know what? I think actually astrologically that makes sense. Mars will be going into God, I forgot what sign. But basically, everybody is going to experience a lot. I don't want to say a lot, but mental anguish, or just a lot of like thinking. And even in like tarot readers that I've been watching, they've been saying like be careful of that, because you don't want to think too much. Like, you don't want to stay in your mind too much, right? We have to stay here in the present. So just be cautious during that transit time as well. I'm getting like maybe during the new moon in Aquarius in February 5th, okay? So just be careful of being overthinkers, and just be cautious with your actions, okay? That's a message that really wants to pop out, okay? So, like, okay, let's see self-care cards. We got number 16 and number 14. We got bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Yes, okay, that makes sense. And then thorns, weave together the crown you deserve, okay? Yeah, you want to enable this new beginning. You want to bring in this new abundance into your life, this new foundation. The Empress is literally somebody who births a new transition into your world, and she does an amazing job at taking care of it. And that's literally what the self-care messages are about right now. All right, so stand up for yourself, stand up to your ego, stand up to the shadow side of you. You know, I'm getting now the image of, like, you know, in cartoons when there's like an angel on your right side and then the devil on your left. Don't listen to the devil that's on your left shoulder trying to make you fall back into your old patterns that don't even make you feel good about yourself, but you know, it's just something on accident that happens. And I'm just getting like, you know, you deserve better. And you falling into your old patterns, like the universe is trying to get you to like wake up again with the Matrix card, the Matrix message of like, wake up, it's time to wake up. Yeah, you deserve a crown, and you deserve to feel good about yourself. And in you falling back into your old pattern, it's just going to bring you down. And I just feel like the universe is really rooting for you. And let's go into angel answers. This reading's already getting a little long. So just hold a question in your mind, whoever's watching this, a yes or no question, and let's see what my angels will say, okay? All right. What is an honest answer for those watching? What is an honest answer for those watching this right now? What is an honest answer for those watching this? What do I need to hear for the month of February? Alright. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. What do they need to know? Oh my god. Yeah. Guys, you can't make this up. Look at this. It's up to you. It's literally up to you. Yeah, that's that's life. I mean, whenever you're trying to be in recovery, is definitely, like, that's a word that I got right now. When you're trying to be in recovery, the universe puts you in situations to test you. And the angels are literally saying, it's up to you. Which pill are you taking? Okay, so that's the message for the month of February, pile number 3. I'm rooting for you. The universe is rooting for you. I know you can make this change because you want to deep inside you. Okay, so thank you so much for staying this far. Let's exchange energies and leave a star in the comments. Pile number 3, just for you guys. Leave a star because I feel like you are light. Like, you have goodness within you that really wants to come out. And leave that star in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want a tarot reading where I can go more in depth about this situation with you, my website is linked down below in the description box. I'm wishing you the best, okay? And I will see you in March. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.